Good morning. Today we are going to compare by subtraction. Right? We are first going to learn how to compare by matching. Alright, so first let us go into it. So you see here we have how many birds, right? The yellow birds, we have 3 of them, and the blue birds, we have 5 of them. So we match the yellow birds with the blue birds. So we match the first one, second one, and third one. So we have extra 2 left, right? Extra blue birds left. So if you look at it down here, there are 2 more blue birds than yellow birds, right? We can see there are 2 more blue birds than yellow birds. There are 2 fewer yellow birds, right? Or you can also say there are 2 fewer yellow birds than blue birds, right? 2 fewer yellow birds than blue birds. Okay, now, so we are going to do the same thing. We're going to match and then fill in the blanks, right? We're going to match just like how they match it at the top. So in this case, we're matching watermelon with plates, right? So let's do this. So we're gonna have match one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So there are 2 more plates than slices of watermelons, right? Why? Because we can see here, right? We can see here. Let me get a different color. Okay, we can see here. There are 2 extra, right? 2 extra plates, right? That are not matched with the watermelon. So we can say there are 2 more plates, right? There are 2 more plates than slices of watermelons. There are 2 fewer slices of watermelon than plates, right? There are two fewer slices of watermelon than plates because you have fewer watermelons, right? 2 fewer slices of watermelons compared to plates. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next one. So we have here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to match and then fill in the blanks, right? So we're going to match like just how we matched just now, right? So we're going to match. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? There are 3, so we can see here from here, we can see, right, if you look at it, so you can see there are extra butterflies, right? So there are 3 more butterflies than nets, right? There are 3 more butterflies than nets. So there are 3 more butterflies than nets. Now let's do the next question. Right, so this one we have, okay, let's do the matching again. Let's match. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Then we have 2 extra here, right? We have 2 extra here. So we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 2 extra that are matched. There are 2 fewer dolls, right? There are 2 fewer dolls. Okay, right? We have 2 fewer dolls than bows, right? Okay, now for this one, it's the same thing. We're going to match first, right? We're going to match. So let's match. We have Peter and Alice, right? We're going to match 1, 2, 3, right? So we have extra. So if you realize we have extra here, right? Alice has 3 more keys than Peter. Right, Alice has 3 more keys than Peter. We can see here Alice has 3 more keys than Peter. Well, this is also the same as saying Peter has 3 fewer keys than Alice, right? 3 fewer keys than Alice, right? Peter has 3 fewer keys than Alice, right? All right. Now, so now we're going to learn comparing by subtraction, right? Just now we learned comparing by matching, right? Just now we learned comparing by matching, which is this one, comparing by matching, right? Now we're going to do comparing by subtraction. So for comparing by subtraction, first you count how many mice you have, right? So you count, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 mice. How many cats? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 cats. Right, so you take the number of mice minus the number of cats. You have 2 extra left, right? 2 extra left. So you can say there are 2 more mice than cats. Or you can also say there are 2 fewer cats than mice. Right? So you take the mice, 6 minus 4 cats. You can say that you realize there are 2 more mice than cats. Right? But that is also the same as saying there are 2 fewer cats than mice. Right? To compare two numbers, we can subtract the smaller number from the greater number. The greater number is 6, right? The mice. The smaller number is the cats. Smaller number 4, right? Greater number 6. Okay, now we can compare two numbers by subtraction, right? Again, we can compare two numbers by subtraction. Right? One number is more than the other by 2. So we can say that the mice is more than the cats by 2, right? 2 more mice than cats. So this is how we compare the two numbers. So okay, let's do a practice on this question. How many more tens than campers are there? How many more tens than campers are there? Okay, so let's count how many more. Let's count how many tens first. Well, let us count how many tens first. So we have 1 10, 2 tens, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, we have 1 to 5, then you have 6 to 10. Right, we have 10 tens. We can, before you write it down first, let's count how many campers, right? Let's count how many campers we have. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 campers. So which one is the larger number, right? Remember, we need to know the larger or greater number, right? Which one is the greater number? The greater number is the number of tens, right? So you write down 10, right? Let's use okay, so you write down 10, that's the greater number, right? And then once you have the greater number, you have to find the smaller number, right? Subtract the smaller number from the greater number, right? Subtract the smaller number from the greater number. So which one is the smaller number? The smaller number is, of course, the number of campers, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is smaller than 10, so we put here. So we minus to compare. We compare by subtraction. So 10 minus 8, we have 2. So we can say then there are 2 more tens than campers, right? 2 more tens than campers. So we know that there are more tens, right? We know that there are more tens, and the way we compare it is we do subtraction, and we know that there are 2 more tens than campers, right? 2 extra more tens than campers, because campers only 8. right? We have 2 more extra tens compared to campers. So that's how we compare by subtraction. Now, let's do a final practice of comparing, right? Comparing by subtraction. This is a final practice of comparing by subtraction. So what you need to do here is you need to count, So you need to count. So let me get this one. Okay. So you need to count how many duck you have. So I'm gonna count how many duck I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 duck. I need to count how many turtle I have. So I need to count how many turtle I have. Right. So I'm gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11 turtle. Right, I have 11 turtle. Right, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 turtle. We need to know how many flower we have. So for flower, we can count. So for flower, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15, right? You can see from 1 to 15. 15 what? 15 flowers. So we have 15 flowers. We can write down 15. Right? Well, the bird is given. Right? The bird is 9. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 9 bird. Okay, now how many fewer ducks than flowers are there? So they are comparing ducks and flowers, right? They are comparing ducks and flowers. So we can underline that, ducks and flowers they're comparing. So we need to know which one is a greater number. The greater number is flower because it's 15, right? Because duck only 7. So we put the 15, the greater number here, right? And then we put the smaller number, 7, the duck number, we put it here, right? So this is how we compare by subtraction, right? So you take 15 minus 7, you have 8, right? So you have 8 here. There are 8 fewer ducks than flowers, right? We know that there are more flowers, right? We know that there are more flowers. There are more flowers than ducks, right? By how much? By 8, right? There are more flowers than ducks by 8 more, right? By 8. So we can also say that we can say there are 8 more flowers than ducks, right? From here we can say there are 8 more flowers than ducks, but we can also say there are 8 fewer ducks than flowers, right? We have fewer ducks than flowers. That's why that's why we can say, right? There are 8 fewer ducks than flowers. Okay, now move on. How many turtles than birds are there? So you know that there are turtle is 11. You know that bird is 9. So of course you're going to take the greater number, you put it at the front, and then you minus the smaller number, which is 9. Right? So here 11 minus 9 is 2. Right? So there are 2 more turtles than birds, right? How many more turtles than birds are there? We know that turtles 11, birds is 9. So 11 turtles, 9 birds. How many more of turtles than birds? 2 more, right? two more turtles than birds. So there are two more turtles than birds. Okay, now let's do the last one. How many fewer turtles than flowers are there? So we're comparing what? We're comparing turtles and flowers. So we know that flowers. Let's look at flowers. Flowers is 15, so we can write 15. What about turtles? Turtle is 11. You can see here. So we write down 11, right? Flower is 15, turtle is 11. So we have flowers 15, turtles 11, right? So you take 15 minus 11, right? You have 4. Right? So we know that there are fewer turtles than flowers, right? But how many fewer? How many fewer turtles? Right? 4, right? 4 fewer turtles, right? So there are 4 fewer turtles than flowers. Or you can say there are 4 more flowers than turtles, right? Because there are more flowers and there's 4 more flowers than turtles. But here you just write down there are 4 fewer turtles than flowers. Alright, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.